Good morning, students. Today we will do one-sided errors. Previously we have discussed how to solve two-sided errors. So now I am going to discuss one-sided errors. Errors which affect the trial balance. That means which can be disclosed by preparing trial balance. That are called one-sided errors. So how one-sided errors can be resolved? These errors can be resolved by preparing suspense account. So all of us, we are doing one example so that you get to know how to do these type of questions. We have illustration number 12 here. Rectify the following errors. Assuming that a suspense account was opened, ascertain the difference in trial balance. Our first entry is credit sale to Arun. So you have to do only rectifying entry here. Right and wrong entries will be your working notes. So you just do right entry and wrong entry in working note. But examiner will check only rectifying entry. So you have to make a format of journal, all of us. Date, particular, journal folio, ledger folio, amount debit, amount credit. So these all are your working notes. So how you will do? First, all of us write in working notes. Credit sale to Arun 7,000. So Arun to sale 7,000. Now what is the wrong entry? Work posted to credit of his account. His means Arun. So by mistake Arun, which is to be debited, by mistake Arun is credited by 7,000. That means Arun should be debited by 7 plus 7, 14,000. Once it will be debited for right entry, 7,000. And secondly, because it is by mistake, it is credited, so it should be debited again. So 7 plus 7, 14,000. As I will tell you a short rule, if anything is crossing like this way, left to right or right to left, so with the same name and different amount doesn't matter, with same name. For example, Arun is debit and Arun is credit. That means Arun is crossing. The person who is crossing, the thing which is crossing, that should be added the amount. For example, 7 plus 7, 14,000. And in right side, Arun is debited. So Arun should be debited by 7 plus 7, 14,000. Arun debit to suspense account 14,000. One more entry so that the concept should be clear. Second is, if we purchased goods from bridge. So entry will be purchased to bridge 9,000. But by mistake, we just debit the bridge with 6,000. So bridge should be credited. But by mistake, we just debit bridge. So bridge is crossing. So 9 plus 6, 15,000 is total amount. Because amount is different here. So bridge is credited with 15,000 and the rectifying entry will be suspense account debit to bridge 15,000. As there is no mistake in purchase, there is a single mistake, that is in bridge. So bridge should be rectified by suspense account. Similarly, we have third entry, goods returned to Charu. To Charu means Charu is the receiver. So entry should be Charu to purchase return with 4,000. But by mistake, we just credit Charu with 4,000. That means Charu is crossing. So Charu should be debited by 4 plus 4, 8,000. Charu debit to suspense 8,000. One more entry is there. Goods returned from Deepika. Now Deepika is the giver. So the entry should be sales return account debit to Deepika 1,000. But by mistake, we just debit Deepika with 2,000. So Deepika is crossing. Because in right entry she should be credited, but in wrong entry we just debit Deepika. So Deepika is crossing. That means 1,000 plus 2,000, 3,000. So Deepika should be credited with 3,000 here. Suspense account debit to Deepika 3,000. Last entry is there. Cash sale 2,000. So cash sale means cash account debit to sales account 2,000. Work posted to sales account 4,000. The entry which is given after work, that is wrong entry. So by mistake we just debit sales with 5,000. So sale is crossing. Here it is credit and here it is debit. So sale 2,000 plus 5,000, 7,000. And right side is credit. So suspense account debit to sales account with 7,000. These are the rectifying entries by preparing right and wrong entries. So anything which is crossing like this way or this way, that should be on the right side, on the right entry side with added amount. So this is the basic rule. Next we have to prepare suspense account. As we know, when we prepare anything is in account format, then we have to follow the format of ledger. Format is date, particular journal folio amount, date, particular journal folio and amount. In journal we will write ledger folio and in ledger we will write journal folio. Folio means page number. So how you will post? That you know that in the account which we are preparing, no name is to be mentioned. That means in suspense account, suspense will not be mentioned. We will mention another name. That means Arun to suspense. Suspense will not written here. We will write by Arun 14,000. Next, suspense to bridge. So we will write to bridge 15,000. Next, Charu to suspense. That means by Charu with 18,000. Debit side is to side and credit side is by side. Next, suspense to Deepika. So suspense will not return to Deepika 3,000. And at last, suspense to sales. That means to sales 7,000. So total of debit side is 25,000. But total of credit side is 22,000. So 3,000 will be difference in trial balance. 3,000 will be difference in trial balance. So make a total both side equal. Sometimes this difference is given in question. If it is given 3,000, that means your rectifying entries are correct. So in this way you can verify your answers. I hope it's quite clear to everyone. Thank you.